The Green Party of Canada launched its leadership race today to choose the successor to Elizabeth May, who's held that job for 13 years. Any interested candidates will have to put up a $50,000 entry fee and collect just 250 signatures from members from across the country, including Young Greens. The new leader will be chosen at a convention in Charlottetown in October. Joanne Roberts is the interim leader of the Green Party of Canada. She joins me now from Charlottetown, where those leadership's rules were unveiled today. Joanne Roberts, good to see you again. Thanks for taking time to speak with me.
Lovely to talk to you too, Peter.
Let's start with the entry fee for the leadership race. How did you settle on $50,000?
Well, I want to point out that that's not all at once, that it's $10,000 when a person enters the race, and then they have up to 6 months to raise the other $40,000. And we did that specifically because we do understand that fundraising is a part of what a leader does of a national federal party, but also because we want to see the financial resources of party members supporting candidates. But we didn't want to make it too high at the beginning because we have a number of people who will be interested in this race who may have a provincial base or a regional base, and they'll need to get into the race and then be able to build that national base. So we've said $10,000 to enter the race, and then you have up to 6 months to reach what we call the second phase. So the other $40,000.
Right. So when you compare that, look at the Conservatives are charging their candidates $200,000 plus another $100,000, which is basically a good behavior charge, and you get that money back if everything goes well. But it's $300,000 you need to come up with. That's a big difference between these two parties. What would you say about that?
And I think it tells you what we're looking for, right? I think by putting $300,000 in place, the Conservatives have said you have to have fairly wealthy friends, or at least a very wealthy network. What we have said is we feel this is modest, but it proves that you're serious about getting into this race. It also says you have to reach out to the party. Greens are generous. I don't think any serious candidate will have trouble raising $50,000 over time. But we want to have a diverse, broad, equity-seeking range of candidates. And in order to do that, we needed to position our fee in such a place that it did not leave out people who may not have wealthy friends or immediate national networks. It is important to build a national network, but I think we're saying we want a wide net, not just 2 or 3 people.
I think so far it's 6 candidates have expressed interest in seeking the leadership. Let me ask you what it is you think the Green Party will be looking for in a new leader to take over from Elizabeth May, who's been there for 13 years.
Yeah, I think we are looking for many of the things that have made Elizabeth May such an amazing leader, but we're also saying we want to hear what these new contestants bring to the race in terms of passion and vision and the ability to inspire. I think it is the key element in a new leader, something that Elizabeth had in spades, and that is the ability to inspire. And so we're looking for contestants to come into the race who say, I have a vision and I want to share it, and I want a lot of people to hear it. And I think that'll be an exciting time. We will also see a race, we're already seeing this, that'll be much more collaborative than we've seen from other parties, because it's a ranked ballot, it's a one member, one vote, so there's value in working together.
Let me finish on this. We've seen in the Conservative race, it's been as much about who hasn't entered that race as who has entered the race. And I'm guessing what you think that says about where we are in the process today, and what it is exactly that people who seek the leadership of a party are actually going for, and what exactly you get when you lead a political party in this country. How concerned are you about the candidates who might not be interested just because of the way politics is and the amount of time it takes to do the job?
I think that's a very sad thing for politics, that people are seeing it as something that is negative and something that is not collaborative. I hope that someone who's seeking the Green leadership is someone who says, activism is great to a point, but we're not going to see change on the climate front without political involvement. We're here in PEI, and in PEI, they're doing politics differently. They're moving the needle on climate because they have a Green official opposition. And I think that should inspire someone to take on our federal Green leadership.
All right, Joanne Roberts, thanks for your time today, and we'll keep an eye on the race as it unfolds here in the next number of months. Take care.
Bye-bye.